Welcome back. Before we take a look at the day's business news, let's take a look at the stock indices across the GCC. And in our top business story, business leaders, senior officials and academic experts were on hand in Abu Dhabi yesterday for the launch of the Centre for Economic Growth in partnership with INSEAD, the leading international business school. After welcoming remarks from His Excellency Dr. Arif Al-Hamadi, the Executive Director of Higher Education at Abu Dhabi Education Council, the UAE Minister of Economy, His Excellency Sultan bin Saeed Al Mansouri, gave the keynote speech at the launch, saying that the UAE's top priority is to build national capacity and to direct its human energies towards a horizon of excellence, innovation and leadership. The Centre for Economic Growth will be located at INSEAD's Abu Dhabi campus and will address the need for timely and independent data, economic research and provide a unique new platform for private sector engagement on economic priority issues, including youth unemployment, enabling job creation and enhancing sustainable economic growth.
Today's inauguration of the Centre for Economic Growth represents tangible action in advancing the dialogue about youth employment across the Arab world. The Centre will provide vital information, enabling us to drive youth engagements and stimulate career development through tailored policy and regulatory action. The Centre is also a testament to the UAE's commitment toward harnessing the power of collaboration through partnership. It is also a testament to the UAE government's commitment to promoting research and creation of knowledge. As we transition our economy to a sustainable model based on knowledge and innovation, we welcome the creation of this centre.
As food demand across the region is expected to grow, technology and practices for food security, preservation and sustainable farming was in focus at the Agra Middle East and VET Middle East, which officially opened today. His Excellency Dr. Rashid Ahmed bin Fahad, UAE Minister of Environment and Water, officially opened the region's specialist agribusiness and veterinary trade event. His Excellency Dr. Rashid toured the exhibition where more than 250 exhibitors from 35 countries representing the agriculture, poultry, fishing and horticulture industry have displayed the latest technology which can be useful for improving agricultural productivity in the region. Over 5,000 trade visitors are expected to attend the three-day Agra Middle East, which is being co-held with VET Middle East, featuring more than 50 manufacturers and suppliers of veterinary products. According to the Minister, food security is one of the top priorities of the government, and such events allow the exchange of best practices to address the agricultural challenges.
Having this event here in the UAE and Dubai in particular, this just shows that the confidence of the producers from all over the world to come here and to showcase their product. And this event has been growing over the years. This year we have more than 20% growth than last year, which is really making the UAE exhibition industry a global platform for people to come and to showcase their product and also to network for the suppliers and for the producer.
According to a global agriculture production report by Global Harvest Initiative, food demand in the MENA region is expected to grow at 2.14% by 2050. In response to the expected growth, governments have been urged to invest in technology which can be used for sustainable agricultural productivity, reduced waste, healthier and safer food supply. Among the new products that were displayed included a cage technology system by Texa, which focuses on biosecurity and low-cost sustainable farming. On the other hand was a simple cone-shaped planted tree guard called Tree TP, made from plastic, which can be used for water conservation and promote growth.
You can hire low qualified persons just to harvest, pick up birds from table and put into the boxes, but not let them into the house. So you will increase biosecurity, you will decrease your costs, and you will have a possibility to plan. Because using robot, you can exactly know when you will start, when you will finish, and how long it will take, and how many trucks you will need, and so on.
By putting it around the stem of the tree, you concentrate both fertilizer and water around the roots. and therefore promoting healthier root growth, as well as increasing growth by 30%. I know that in the Middle East, around 85% of all water is actually used in the agricultural sector. So, well, what we are trying to offer is to reduce this amount by 90%, and therefore making the whole agricultural sector stronger by making it cheaper to produce your own goods.
Gulf Capital, one of the largest asset managers in the Middle East, have announced that one of its portfolio companies, Gulf Marine Services, successfully completed its initial public offering on the London Stock Exchange. GMS is the leading operator of self-propelled, self-elevated support vessels in the Middle East and the southern North Sea in Europe, with clients in the offshore oil and gas industry and wind turbine installation sector. The offering valued the equity of the company at $783 million at the offer price of 135 pence, and the total proceeds raised at the IPO were $296 million. 68% of the investors in the IPO were from the UK, 25% from the Middle East, with the balance from the US and the rest of the world. Gulf Capital, through its GC Equity Partners Fund, reduced its shareholding in the company from 80 to 49.7%. Dr. Karim Al Soul, CEO and Managing Partner of Private Equity at Gulf Capital, commented on the successful IPO, stating that they are extremely happy with the performance of GMS under the leadership of the current management, adding that the GMS investment represents the template for future controlled growth buyouts in the Middle East and is a good testimony of the strong returns that can be generated from private equity in the Gulf region.
Gulf Capital acquired 80% of Gulf Marine Services in 2007. It's the leading operator of jack-up barges used for the maintenance of oil wells offshore. And we've grown the company significantly during our ownership, and we took it from Abu Dhabi into Qatar, Saudi Arabia, North Africa. We even arrived to the UK and the southern North Sea, where we work both in the oil and the wind industries. And during our ownership, we've increased profitability by 1,100%, 11-fold, and created the number one player in the Middle East and number two player globally. And that culminated with a successful IPO 10 days ago on the London Stock Exchange, where the company listed as a premium listing, and we expect it to join the FTSE 250 index of the 250 largest companies in the UK. Well, the region has been growing nicely. If you look at the Gulf, the last 5 years, it has grown at 5.8% GDP growth rate. Despite the global crisis, it shows that the region has a lot of momentum, growth, and young population and governments that spend heavily in their backyard, and that has led to the growth. And that has attracted the attention of a lot of global and local investors, essentially. In fact, when we did the IPO of Gulf Marine Services on the London Stock Exchange, we raised over $600 million in demand, and there was a lot of interest from European and U.S. investors in this IPO, showing the appeal of UAE companies as they go international. More and more global investors are paying attention, and they like what they see, they like the growth in the region, and they want to invest in the UAE and the region.